All right, let's get real. We're talking about that ass. The front and the back, we're talking about just that ass, so we're just gonna be working on that ass muscle group, okay? Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Justin Lee, fitness coach and doctorate of physical therapy student. Here you'll find videos on fitness, physical therapy, and lifestyle that helps inspire self-change. This channel is all about lifting others and lifting weights. So let's lift for change, people. If any of this resonates with you, subscribe, baby. Okay, you guys asked for it. Here is a full video. It's gonna be into two parts of a butt workout, going through the full anatomy of the glute or the hip, outer hip muscles, and then going through a full workout for you guys as well, okay? All right, let's get real. We're talking about that ass. Yeah. All right, we're talking about that butt muscle, right? It's all about the big, plump, and no matter if you're a male, female, you guys love a nice little muscle, some cushion. All right, first we have to go through the anatomy of the hip joint. So we have the hip and then the femur, all right? We're gonna go through the muscles and then we're gonna go through the exercises. All right, so the hip, it's a ball and socket joint, all right? So we're talking about the socket right here. It has three bones, all right? You have the pubis, you have the ischium, and you have the ilium. All of them create this, what's called the acetabulum. That's like the crater rock, okay? And then the ball fits in there, which is from the femur, which is part of the whole leg here, all right? The front and the back, we're talking about just that ass, so we're just gonna be working on that ass muscle group, okay? So we have that group here, and then that helps move the hips out, all right? So we're gonna go through the anatomy of that. All right, so I did not memorize all the glutes muscles, but it's not just the glute max, glute min, and glute med that you guys all know. Like, there's a lot more, okay? There's the obturator externus, obturator internus, superior gemellus, inferior gemellus, quadratus, femoris, piriformis, glute min, glute med, glute max, and Tfl, tensor, fasciae, latae. All of those are muscles in the posterior hip, or just the hip region. Whew. But just for the case of this video, I'm not going to go through all the anatomy of all of them, but we are going to go through the three layers of the hip, the min, med, and max, and then the TFL, because all that is important to understand how you can manipulate your body to get the activation that you want, which is the glute region and not the TFL region, all right? Just really quick, the TFL is this muscle that comes in the front. It attaches to that ilium, right? So remember that, so it attaches right here. It's called the ASIS, the anterior superior iliac spine. It goes all the way down to the side, attaching to the side of the leg, all right? And it kind of curves into the IT band that you guys know. So it attaches it onto it in the front. Now you have your glute muscles, and especially your glute max, which is the big, voluptuous one, right? That one is the one that comes and goes into the hip, but it also attaches to the posterior side, the back side of that IT band. So a lot of times people have trouble because the IT band runs too far forward. So that's why a lot of treatment is to help strengthen that glute max, to help push it back so then the IT band can glide better on the quad, okay? You cannot stretch the IT band. Now, this might create some commotion or conversations, I don't know, but tell me your thoughts on if you can stretch the IT band and how you can do it, all right? Put it in the comments below. All right, so let's talk about the glute min. So basically the glute min, med, and max, just generally, you have the hip joint, and this is the ball and socket, right? The min is a smaller one, the med is a bigger one, and then the glute max is a big one here. Okay, so now let's talk about some motions that the hip occurs, okay? So the TFL, the one in the front, right? The one that runs right in the front here on the hip, that one's gonna internally rotate the hip like this, internal rotate. If I'm standing, it's gonna turn it in, so toes going in, all right? So you guys can feel it right there. If you feel that hip bone right in the front, just move down and then just put your weight off of it and then turn in and see if you can feel that muscle pop out on your fingers. That is your TFL. Now, when you're doing glute exercises, you wanna minimize that TFL activation. That's super important. And you want to maximize the muscles that are in the back, which is the glutes, okay? So when you're going through this exercise, it's important to try to make that mind-muscle connection to activate those glute muscles. Now, glute muscles, what they do, three main motions. They extend the hip, that means you're just going straight back. See how I'm not curving or anything, it's just straight back, all right? So I'm extending the hip. Next, I am abducting the hip. Okay, that means you're going right to the side, like this, right? And then last one, some of the hip muscles do internal and some of them do external. So once again, that means internal, right? We talked about that, how that activates the TFL, and then external, all right? So those three motions are important. Extension, abduction, and external rotation mainly is what we're gonna talk about to help activate those glutes at that maximum capacity. All right, that's it from this video. I hope you guys got something from this video and it helped inspire some self-change. Remember, change people, change people. That's why we lift for change, people. Stay lifting. Have a great one, you guys.